all I'm literally going to do is spray it all over my face, which is not the first time I've had someone do that to me. I'll probably cut that out. What's up, gang, and welcome to my very first makeup tutorial. Basically, a lot of people have always asked me, how do I do my drag makeup? And the truth is, it's a lot different than how I'm sure a lot of women out there would do their makeup. I'm just going to do a little tutorial, I suppose, just sort of showing how I go about the process and sort of different products that I use. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. This is not where I normally do my makeup, so I could come out of this looking like a complete mess, more than usual. Without much further ado, please stay tuned as I show you how I go from this to this. Alright, so to start off my makeup, I'm starting with a nice clean fresh face. I've just shaved this morning. If you're a drag queen, you don't necessarily have to shave if that's the aesthetic you're going after, but at the end of the day it's all about just doing whatever you need to do that makes you feel cute. So the first thing I'm going to do is a little bit of skin prep, and what I mean by that is I'm a very sweaty person, naturally. Like, even out of drag, I'm quite sweaty. Literally, even now, I've got like beads and whatnot on my face. So you can imagine that by the time I'm in drag and I've got wigs, cinches, padding, tights, I'm bound to get a bit claggy. I'm a little bit like the Lee Evans of drag in that sense. So what I do to kind of counteract that somewhat is, first of all, I'm going to use this. This is Mehron, I don't know if you can see that, Mehron Skin Prep, and it's basically just like a facial toner, the same sort of stuff that you might use every day. And what I'm going to do is, using just a little makeup cotton pad thing, I'm just going to put some onto here, like so, and I'm just going to wipe my face basically with it, sort of targeting the areas where I'm most sweat prone. So for me, that is my forehead, upper lip, and then just the rest of my face for good measure. And the good thing about this stuff is that I can sort of feel it working from the moment I put it on. I think it has that, you know how some of those antiperspirants, they have that aluminium stuff in them? I don't know what it's called, but I think it has that in it. Yeah, aluminium chlorohydrate. Yeah, and literally right now, as I'm putting it on, I can kind of feel like, it feels like my skin's kind of tightening, which, you know, it's not a bad feeling, but it's good because you know that at least it's working. Right, what I'm going to do next is, even though I've got that on, just to sort of prepare my face, you know, get a little bit less sweaty, I'm also going to go in with, it's just called Dry, and it's like an antiperspirant for your face. I got it from the Guru Makeup Emporium in London for about £16. It's pretty good, like it's a pretty small size, but you don't need a lot, I think. All I'm literally going to do is spray it all over my face, and then just let it all dry. Then we go quickly put a wig cap on before I start anything else. Hi, I'm Sasha Velour. Alright, so next step for me is to block out my eyebrows. So to block out my eyebrows, what I'm going to use is Pros-Aid. Again, I got this from the Guru Makeup Emporium in London. I can't remember how much I got this for, but I've had it for years and I still haven't even really made a dent in it. Like, you don't need a lot with this stuff, it is really good. You can see it's kind of like a white paste type stuff. I kind of think of it as like PVA glue for your face. It's not PVA glue, don't worry. And what I'm going to do to apply it is I'm going to use just one of these, like a disposable spoolie. Just do that thing that they all do, like you use with like mascara. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sort of dip the spoolie into the glue, just get a bit of a nice build up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of gonna brush through the hairs of my eyebrows with the glue. So first of all, I'm just gonna sort of roughen up a bit, just so that I get a nice coverage across the whole hair. And then I'm just going to brush upwards, and brushing upwards just allows the hair to sort of stick to the face a bit closer. I should also say I'm only sort of gluing down the outer about 3/4 of my eyebrow. I like to have sort of like a bit of a base to draw my new eyebrows on, and plus just having a little bit of hair on the new brows just looks a bit better, I think. I used to be a drag queen who shaved their eyebrows, but then I realised that I don't actually do drag that often to warrant constantly shaving them and drawing them back on. I've just accepted gluing them down as my new option. If fate changes for me and I start getting more gigs, or I start doing this more often or whatever, I'll probably shave them off again, because it just makes life a lot easier getting into drag. I also became single a few months ago, so boys hit me up, you know, I mean, who wouldn't want to? But when I became single, I kind of realised, oh shit, I might actually have to look normal now, so I can potentially attract the guys again. Not everybody wants to have it off with a baby seal. As they dry, I'm just sort of going to press with my finger just so I make sure all of the hairs are laying flat. The good thing about Pros-Aid is that it will not come off until you choose for it to come off. Like, you have to use a remover to get it off of your face safely. I know a lot of drag queens use like typical Elmers, like glue sticks, like Pritt sticks if you're in the UK, and I've tried using them, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm incredibly sweaty, and a lot of those glue sticks, they're water soluble, which means the moment they come into contact with any sort of liquid, they're going to disappear. And I've found that a lot of times I do it all perfectly, exactly how they do it in tutorials, and the moment I start to sweat, it would just melt away. So I use Pros-Aid as it's just a lot more fail-safe. A lot of the makeup I'm going to be doing in this tutorial might come across as excessive, but as I said, I like stuff to be fail-safe. I live with anxiety, so the more I can reduce the risks of something going wrong, I'm naturally going to do that. Okay, so the first layer of glue has dried. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use just a normal little makeup sponge. I'm just going to dip a little bit more glue onto the end of it, like so, and I'm just going to go back over the glue, and by doing this, sort of dabbing the glue in, it's going to fill in a lot of the gaps and spaces between the hairs, just so that I get a nice clean base to start with. Basically, this second gluing process is a bit like grouting your bathroom. I don't know if that's the correct term. When you fill in like the rough bits, that, I don't know, I'm gay, I don't know the straight terminology. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, I'm gay. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm literally just going to wait for the glue to sort of dry and harden and what you'd expect glue to do. So while I wait for that, what I can do is I can go in now with a bit of colour correcting. What I mean by that is basically, as I'm sure you're aware at the moment, I'm a man, and it doesn't matter how well I shave my face, I do tend to get quite a bit of 5 o'clock shadow. I'm naturally very hairy, so I have to counteract the hair any way I can. So to do that, what I'm going to use is an orange lipstick. This is shade 413 from Kiko. As you can see, it's kind of like an orangey colour. And those of you that took art in school will hopefully know that blue and orange are opposite colours on the colour wheel. When you put foundation on top of 5 o'clock shadow, it turns a blue colour. So by using a bit of orange underneath your foundation, it counteracts that. I know, very clever, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm just sort of going to smear a bit on, focusing on the areas where I can kind of see shadow developing already. I did drag just the other day, so my shade isn't going to be that good. So this just kind of just helps counteract a lot of that. And now what I'm going to do is using a different makeup sponge. Don't use the one that has the glue on. Why would you? And I'm just sort of going to use this to spread the orange lipstick all across my face. And the reason I'm using a lipstick is because you want something that's going to stain the face. If you use the right kind of lipstick, it won't necessarily sit on top of the skin, it will stain it, which is what I want. The last thing I need is for lipstick to be sitting on top of my skin. I go to put foundation on, and the next thing you know, my foundation's turned horribly orange and I look like I'm auditioning for the next season of The Only Way Is Essex. Which, even though I'm from Essex, I really don't want to be a part of The Only Way Is Essex because I actually have an IQ. Okay, now that I've got a nice orange beard, what I'm going to do next is, I don't know if you can sort of see through the camera at the moment, but under my eyes I've kind of got like these blue veins, which I've always had. I don't know how to get rid of them or whatever, but again, I'm just going to put a little bit of the product under there, just so that it makes my face look a little less tired. I'm naturally tired all the time. It doesn't matter how much sleep I get, but at least I can kind of counteract it a bit, visually anyway. Okay, now that I've got that done, I can pretty much go in with the normal sort of makeup-y stuff, I suppose. This is just literally the first steps to becoming a woman for me. Like, it's a lot of work. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is go in with my foundation. So the foundation I use is Avon True Colour Flawless Liquid Foundation, and this is in shade Light Ivory. And using a makeup sponge, I'm just going to put some foundation onto there. I'm just sort of going to dot it around my face first of all, a bit on the neck as well, because at the end of the day, what you don't want is a face which is one colour and a neck that's another. Alright, so I've kind of got the foundation light dotted around my face, and now I'm just literally going to blend it out. Alright, so now that I've got my foundation blended out, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the typical drag queen makeup step of using Krylon TV Paint Stick, and this is in shade 1W, kind of a fleshy colour. Basically, the Avon foundation that I use is full coverage, but it's pretty light on the skin, like, for what I'm doing. Which I prefer. As I said, I get very sweaty, so I don't want anything that's going to sit on the face too heavy. But there are some areas where I do need a good full coverage, so I'm going to use this. And those areas are, again, the eyebrows, and a little bit on the sort of chin area, and above the lip. I am just so stunningly beautiful, I know. And then just using my foundation sponge, I'm just going to blend that out. Alright, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is actually draw my eyebrows. By doing that next, I can basically just sort of get a better understanding of mapping out my facial features when it comes to highlighting contour. And if I make a mistake with my eyebrows, it's easier to correct it at this stage than further down the line. So to draw my eyebrows, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Granite, which is kind of a blackish colour, and I'm going to draw it on with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush. This is the dual-ended flat detail brush. As you can see, it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Kind of got the flat end. The first thing I'm going to do is map out where I want my eyebrows to go. So just dip a bit of product onto the brush, and I'm going to start my eyebrow all around here where I've left some hair from my natural eyebrow, and then I want the sort of peak, the top of the peak, to kind of go out there, which is naturally the top of my natural eyebrow. So the bottom of my new eyebrow is going to be at the top of my natural boy brow, if that makes sense. Then the outer point, just kind of do the line technique. Right, so I kind of got like these dots, like small little dashes on my face now, and all I'm going to do now is literally draw them together. So I kind of have like the bottom line of my new eyebrow, and now what I'm going to do is draw the top line, and that will form the overall shape of my new eyebrow. So I'm kind of going to want to go parallel on this inner part, and just kind of swoop it out. I like my drag brows to be quite thick, as having thinner brows just makes you look a bit older. But having thicker brows is a bit more youthful. Brows should be cousins, not sisters or twins. Let's face it, mine just look like two best friends who somewhat resemble each other. But oh well. What I'm going to do now is just fill it in. Okay, so I kind of filled out the outer part of the brow, and I don't really want to dip the product back in to do the inner part. Instead, I'm just going to kind of fade it out with what I've got left on the brush, just so that it gives that nice kind of softer ombre. If you do go a little bit too hard with it, you can always just put a bit of your highlight over it and just kind of blend it out, which I'll probably have to do. Okay, so I've got two eyebrows a go-go, and now that I've done that, now I can go in with my highlight and contour. So what I use for that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. This is in the light palette, and I'm going to start off with my highlight. So I'm going to use a flat foundation brush. I'm actually going to start with my eyebrows, so I'm going to put some just underneath the eyebrow, just to fully conceal any colour that might come through from my natural brow, and it will just sort of push it forward and just make it look a bit better. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to do a little bit on the outside just to neaten up my eyebrow, and it kind of just pushes the brow forward a bit and just gives it that nice kind of Instagram eyebrow look. Right, so now that I've done that, I can actually go in with the kind of normal highlight and contouring stuff. First thing I'm going to do is my cheek highlight, just underneath the eye, like starting from that inner corner of the eye, going outwards, and then just kind of doing another bit where my cheek begins to curve. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of highlight sort of on these sort of smile lines, just to make the face look a bit younger. And while I'm there, I'm going to put a little bit on those kind of ridges just above the lip between the nose, just to sort of top lip forward a bit, give me a nicer pout. Right, and then I'm going to put some on the sort of, I haven't got one, but I'm going to create a jawline for myself. So just and then I'm going to put some on the chin, but what I'm not going to do is put highlight all over my chin, as I used to do that and I just thought it made my chin look humongous. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to create like a small little like curve shape on my chin. All I'll do is I kind of give the chin some shape, but it won't make it look humongous, which when you're a man trying to become a woman, you don't want to do anything that's going to make your face look bigger. You want to go smaller and more petite. Next I'm going to do my nose. Literally just do it straight line down the middle. About the only thing about me that is straight. And then I'm going to sort of bring that up past the eyebrows and onto the forehead. Right, cool. So that's all my highlight done. What I'm going to do next is go in with my contour. I forgot to say, the shades I use from the palette for my face are this one for my highlight and this one for my contour. Basically the lightest and darkest shades. Going in with the contour. Same sort of brush that I use with the highlight, but obviously you don't want to use the same brush, as mixing like dark colours, that's not going to look good. Unless you want to look like a swampy mud thing, in which case go for it. So first thing I'm going to do is my cheek contour. So I'm kind of going to pull a face and just follow the natural shape of my cheek. And I don't want to go too far in with the contour colour, because I kind of feel like that just makes my face look weird. So I'm going sort of like about halfway across the cheek. Alright, now that I've got my cheek contour done, what I'm going to do is do a little bit on the sort of temple area, and that'll just sort of make the face look a bit more slim. A lot of drag queens at this point of their makeup, they like to do what we call like the beige rainbow. So they'll do this sort of brown colour but across sort of hairline. I don't like to do that, as I just think it makes my face look a bit weird, but at the end of the day it's all about finding what works for your face. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and contour my jawline. As I said, I don't have much of a jawline, so I'm going to create one for myself. Doing this as well will just sort of conceal any double chin you might have. I have quite a lot. Like, I've lost a lot of weight recently, but I still have quite the double chin. So I actually can sort of see already, even though it's not blended, I have a much more defined face, which is basically what I'm after at this point. I'll take what I can get. And now I'm just going to use the flatter side of the brush, and I'm going to go along the side of the nose just to sort of slim that down. I haven't got the world's biggest nose as it is, but as I said, a lot of a man becoming a woman is kind of slimming stuff down and making it look smaller. And then a little bit under there, under the nose, just to sort of button it up a bit. Alright, cool, so that's my nose contour done. And then just a little bit more contour just underneath the mouth. Kind of following the shape of that curve that I made on my chin. And by doing this, it's going to work with the highlight that I put above my lip. So when I do draw my lips on, it's going to give me that nice pout. I really wish I had lips like Tom Hardy or Dua Lipa, but I don't, so I kind of have to create them for myself. Alright, awesome. So that's all of my highlight and contour sort of mapped out. Next I'm going to go in with a good old disgustingly dirty beauty blender. I don't wash my brushes, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to blend it all out and just make the face look nice and soft and pretty. When I blend the makeup, I'm kind of I'm kind of pressing and smudging as I go along. I know a lot of people will probably say don't smudge it, but at the end of the day it's just about finding what works for you. There's no one way to do all of this. Alright, so that's my face blended. What I like to do at this point is get a tissue and wipe my friggin' nose, because wearing makeup, for some reason, makes my nose run. It would always be this point of doing my makeup. If my mum's in the area, she'd be like, "You got a cold?" I'm like, "No, I'm wearing makeup." Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to powder it and set it all. So the powder I use to set my makeup is the Bed Nye Natural Set. This is just like a white, it's a colourless powder. And I'm just using like a fluffy brush. It looks disgusting because it's covered in spirit gum. At my last gig I had a spirit gum explosion. It all just kind of went everywhere, over everything. So I'm just going to sort of tip some powder into the lid. Kind of looks like talcum powder. I'm just going to dip the brush in and then just powder my face. I like to do this at this stage because the Anastasia Beverly Hills sort of the highlight and contour, it will look kind of greasy on my face, and so it will kind of shine where I don't want it to, and it will make the contour look shimmery. So by doing this, it just mattifies it before I go in with my highlight powder and contour powder. I love this stuff because it makes me look like some sort of Mexican drug cartel, like drug lord, like Scarface, but it's not, it's just setting powder. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to enhance my highlight and contour that I've done. And to do that, I'm going to use 3 products. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of blush. This is Revlon in Racy Rose. I'm just sort of going to load up the brush, and then I'm just going to kind of pat the blush on my cheek area. Not only does it give sort of a bit more of a natural colour to the face, but it kind of also helps to enhance the contour, like so. And I'm going to use a little bit as well on the temple area, just to make the face look a bit more natural, but not sort of pale and lifeless. And then a little bit on the bridge of the nose as well, just to give it colour as well. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enhance my contour even further. So I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is like the powder one, which is opposite to the cream one that I just used. And using like sort of another fluffy brush, I'm going to dip it into the sort of darker colour. And I'm going to do sort of the same what I did with the blush, but pay attention to where I did my contour. And that will just help to darken it. Like so. My face looks nice and slim already. I'm loving this. And now finally, what I'm going to do just to really make the face pop is I'm going to go in with some highlighter. So I'm using the Highlight Mermaid palette by Lime Crime, and I'm going to use this middle shade. They do natural looking ones as well, but I just really like this shade for my face. It's kind of iridescent, and I'm using like I don't know what you can call this brush, but it's kind of flat. It's got like a smaller flat brush and then a larger flat brush. And then I'm just going to do this sort of along the line of my cheek, and it just helps to make the cheek pop. I'm going to do a little bit on the chin, following the same highlight shape that I used earlier. Again, I don't want to go completely over the whole chin because that's just going to make it look humongous. Just a little curve, just sort of at the top of the chin, will just help to sort of pronounce it, make it look nice and cute. And then I'm going to use the flatter end, smaller end, just to put some on my nose. I haven't got a particularly large nose as it is, like my profile, my nose is quite flat. I kind of want like a bigger nose, so by doing this it just makes it look a bit bigger. And then I'm going to use the larger brush side again. I'm just going to do a little bit between the brows up onto the forehead. You don't want to go over the entire forehead, as that's just going to make you look sweaty. Just do a little bit between there, and it just helps to bring it all together. Alright, so now that that's the sort of base of my face done, I can go in with the eyes. Even though I'm doing my sort of basic standard makeup, I'm going to go for a bit of a pinker eye today. So the palette I'm using is the Lime Crime Venus Free palette. I absolutely love these palettes. Like, they're geared towards grunge makeup and sort of the goth girls and alternative girls, just like me. And I love them so much. These are the colours that come in this one. So what I'm going to use is an eyeshadow brush by Real Techniques. This is a base shadow brush, just a smaller kind of brush. And I'm going to first of all create a bit of an eye crease for myself. So I'm going to use the shade Paradise, which is kind of purpley. And I'm going to start on the outer half of my eye, and then bring it in. A lot of times people, they like to sort of start at the start with makeup, if that makes sense. Especially with eye makeup. But I've always found that when you're doing stuff like this, whether it be sort of eyeshadow or eyeliner especially, it's better to start a little bit inward from the start of where you actually wanted to start. Only because you can get a bit of a build up of product and it can just look horrible if you just go straight in. So if you just start a little bit outside and then blend in, it'll look much better. So I'm kind of going upwards with the eyeshadow colour. Because I've got quite droopy eyes, I want my drag makeup to be very sort of sculptural and very sort of pointed. So the more upwards I can go with stuff, the better. Alright, so I've got a nice little bit of pink on top. So what I'm going to do before I change my colour is I'm going to use, this is a Colour Switch Duo. I don't know where I got it from, but if you can find something like this, seriously do, because it's so good. It's kind of like this little sponge, like the rough sponge. Just wipe your brush over it, just a little bit, and it just completely cleans it so that you can go in with another colour. It's so good. I would really recommend it. The next colour I'm going to use is actually from the Venus 1 palette. I'm going to use this kind of darker brown called Icon. I'm going to place this under my eye because I like to go for quite a gothic, like rock look. I like my under eye makeup to be quite dark, so I'm going to use this dark brown. The thing about dark eyeshadows a lot is that you do get quite a lot of fallout. If you do, first of all, don't go in with your finger and smudge it because that's just going to make it worse. What I like to do in this situation, like my powder brush, just kind of wipe it away. And then it's a little bit unorthodox, but I'm going to use my beauty blender just to sort of erase any pigment that's still there, like so. It just sort of clears it up a bit. Alright, and now I'm just sort of going to blend it out a bit, just make it look a bit better. This will probably look like a lot of eyeshadow underneath my eye at the moment, but by the time I've got eyeliner on that, it will just look part of it. Don't go too heavy with your strokes, just kind of never touch, just blend. Alright, so that's kind of, you know, a bit more blended, just looks a bit better, and soften it all out a bit. Alright, cool. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a much more pronounced eye for myself. Alright, so to do that, what I'm going to use is MAC's Chroma Light, and this is in pure white, and I'm going to use just like another little flat brush. This is just from Superdrug. I'm going to cut out more of a crease for myself, more of an eye shape. So starting down here, shape upwards, and then blend it out into the rest of the eye. So as you can see, it already sort of made my eye crease look a lot more defined. Alright, so now that I've done the inside corner of my eyelid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same brush, same product, and I'm going to create sort of like a little triangle just in my inner corner of my eye, and that's just going to kind of pull the inner corner of my eye downwards and just give me that nice shape that I'm after. So as you can hopefully see from this side, it's just kind of pushed it down a bit. Once I add eyeliner onto it, it will just give it that really nice cat shape. What I can do now is go in with eyeliner. Right, so the eyeliner I like to use is by Kiko Milano. This is the Lasting Gel eyeliner, just in pure straight black. And then to apply it, I'm going to use a flathead brush like that. And as I said earlier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the actual inner part with my eye, and then I'm going to bring it inwards, just so it gives it that nice cat shape, but I don't get a build up of product where I don't want it. So starting about here, go outwards a little bit, and then just very finely go inwards, and it will just give it that nice bit of shape. I'm going to continue the line across the entire eyelid to the outer point. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a nice cat wing for myself. I'm going to start just where I want the point to end. Normally, if you're going to do it, it's advised that you have it just stop where the end of your eyebrow is, just underneath. So I'm going to create a little dash, and then I'm going to draw a line from that outer point upwards. Alright, so I've got a nice little line going on there, and then just to give it that nice triangular shape, I'm going to connect that outer point to sort of about the middle of where my eyeliner is on my eyelid. So I want to be careful here because I'm using a wet product, and if I close my eyes too much, or if I look sort of downwards now, the product's going to fall into the natural crease of my eye. And there we go, that is a nice little bit of cat wing eyeliner. Just do the other side quickly. Alright, so I've done the other eye. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a little bit underneath, just to really give it that nice bit of black under there. Alright, so I've got a nice little bit under the eye as well, just to sort of define it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, as I said, I like to go for that kind of grungy, emo-y rock look. So I really want a nice bit of a smudge underneath my eye. So for that I'm going to use the MARC Skinny Precision Long Wear Eyeliner. And I'm just going to build a little bit up underneath the eye. You're probably wondering why I didn't just use this under the eye, but gel eyeliner is a lot blacker than this is. So if I didn't use that initially, the gel liner, you'd be able to tell a difference between the two blacks. Alright, and now before I smudge it anymore, while I've got this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go along the top bit of my eye, just under my eyelashes, and that's just going to really darken it and just make it look really nice and sleek and black. Alright, so when I put my eyelashes on, having the black under the eyelashes will just make it look a bit more nicer. I don't know the term. And then just to smudge out my bottom eyeliner, I'm just going to use the same eyeshadow brush I used earlier and just kind of blend it into the eyeshadow, just so that it makes it look a bit smokier. Alright, cool. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some mascara on. Alright, so first of all I'm going to curl my eyelashes. This is just a basic bog standard eyelash curler, nothing special, but it works. Alright, once they're curled, I'm going to go in with Avon MARC Big and Extreme mascara, and I'm just going to coat my natural eyelashes with it. Alright, so I've got some mascara on the eyelashes, and now what I can do is put my fake eyelashes on. So I'm actually going to use some new eyelashes today, as my other ones are really cakey and disgusting. So these are Velour Mink Lashes in Winging. And first thing I'm going to do is get them out of the box. The one thing you never want to do with fake eyelashes is just put them on as they come, because they're bound to be way too big for your eye. So just sort of place them on, just get an idea of where you want them to sort of end. So I'm going to want to cut them about 2 sort of divots in. So I've got the scissors and I'm just going to cut the eyelash down. Right, so I've got a nice new shorter eyelash. And what I'm also going to do is, a lot of eyelashes, they come with like these little extra strips at the end. I'm just going to cut that little bit off, just so that it doesn't irritate my eye. Alright, and so the glue I'm going to use for my eyelashes is Pros-Aide. As I said, it might be a bit extreme, but I like my makeup to be fail-safe. So I'm going to use the end of the little disposable spoolie from earlier and just dip it into the Pro Age and just carefully spread the glue on the edge of the eyelash. Just let it get a bit tacky. And then I'm just going to carefully place it onto my eye, starting inside, and then because I made it tacky, it should just cling to the eye, like so. And then just kind of carefully with my finger press it in so that it adheres properly. Cool, and that's one eyelash done. Now to do the other. Alright, so that's my eyelashes on. Now it's pretty much just the last part of my makeup, which is my lips. So, first of all, I'm just going to clean any excess makeup off from around my lips. As I said earlier, I'm feeling a little bit cute and pinkish and girlish today, so I'm going to use Lime Crime in Pink Velvet. This is a lovely matte liquid lipstick. I love these lipsticks so much. They smell like sugar and candy floss. I just love them. So what I'm going to do first of all, I will overdraw my lips, but as I said earlier, I'm going to go inward and then out so I don't get a build up of product. So start on this side to get rid of some of the initial product, and then I'm going to use this to basically just sort of draw out and outline my new lips. Right, so that's my top lip done. I'm going to do the same sort of process on my bottom lip. Alright, and that's basically just my lips done. I can draw them on even more if I want to, but for today this is going to be absolutely fine. So that is basically my makeup done. Last thing I'm going to do is just set it all, and to do that I'm going to use Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, and I'm just going to mist my face with it, spray it, get changed, and I will be done. So this is the final finished look. I've gone for something a little bit French living brat style. I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Please let me know if you did, and if you did, please show me some love by liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Kenzie Blackheart, signing out.